Okay, I'm back. In case anybody was wondering, I got my fro back. It's been 2 years since I was in the Air Force, and they don't let you have hair in there, so I decided to go for broke. The largest length I've had my hair was back at 15. I had it about 3 to 4 inches long, and it was awesome because I looked like, you know, I look like some sort of, what do you call those darn things? Celebrities. Ooh, but I look better than I do now. With it short, I look like you know, people would be concerned about my origin. I'd be too exotic. Now, of course, I'm a Negro. When you got your hair short, you're like, well, you see the old videos. You be like, you be seeing before fall, and you be saying, well, I'm not quite sure if I should be concerned with this fellow. You know, yeah, man, some white dude or woman back in the olden days during slavery said, I don't give a shit, and here I am today. So it's interesting to be in between the worlds. It's like being Spock. So you know, it's cool. I think because when you like jet black, it's not fun at all. I mean, my brother's been in prison, and he's an asshole, so I know he deserved to be in prison. But even if he wasn't a jerk, I'm pretty sure he'd be in prison anyway. So that's what I'm saying. I was in prison. I mean, I'm not. It wasn't prison, but the military is like prison. It's basically the same thing. You know, I'm surprised that a lot more chaos doesn't happen in there, but they tight up in there. They don't play. If you don't join the club and really serious about it, they could get rid of you. They don't want to play up in there. They got serious things to take care of. I understand that. You know, I don't have to like it, but it's the world we live in. We don't live in that safe. Not to preach to the world or anything, but yeah, it's harsh out there, and you got to be harsh back, or you're not going to survive very long. So I understand it. Enough of that. I got Hook on my computer. Hook is one of the best movies ever made. I consider it to be anyway. Trying to get my shit together here. I can watch the whole thing because it's boring at first. It's really lame, and then it becomes a great movie once it finally stops trying to be all, gay. Starts having some balls. I mean, gay. I don't care. You know, look, listen. Girls are great things. They are something else, man. They are just beautiful beyond words. So, I don't understand this whole, ooh, I want to put it in your butthole thing. I don't, I mean, yeah, I'm sorry, so let's just stop that nonsense. Alright, let's get to the good parts. Let me say something about Robin Williams. He is truly a genius of comedy. You know, I think so. Just this, he exudes hilarity from his soul, and that's like irreplaceable. That's just priceless. And he's Popeye. He was the original Pop. He was Popeye in the first Popeye movie, the only Popeye movie there ever was. And now he's Peter Pan. So it's just, to me, it's just like he was destined to become these kinds of roles, these comic booky, cartoony roles, and the genie in Aladdin, and Unfortunately, Bicentennial Man. That movie was just, ugh, what the fuck was that? But you know, that's the '90s, man. You go to a movie, you don't know what you're getting. So it's like when you bought a video game. Kids today, they go online and they read IGN or whatever, One Up, Kotaku, and they get a review and it says this game sucks and they don't buy it. Let me tell you something, man. Back in the '90s, you got a magazine or something, and it had Super Nintendo games all over the darn thing, or an N64 when that came out, and you had no reviews. You were fucked. You had to buy the game for the actual price, put it in your system, play it for a while, and if you didn't like it, you bought it, deal with it. Suck on that. So I'm glad things have changed. I've had the experience, man. I bought a game, went to Toys R Us, bought a game, happy Christmas time, and it was horrible. It was garbage. I'm going to skip to the part where Peter Pan gets all awesome and starts flying and stuff, because that's the best part. I don't care much about the other stuff. There is a story being told about a little boy, but yeah, fuck his faggot ass. I don't like him that much. Let me get to that good shit. Oh, here we go. We're ready for the fun times. Let me just skip a little ahead of it so that we get it all in there. This is epic Spielberg, man. Spielberg's truly I'm trying to find the right word, but he's a visionary, honestly. He's an artist. A lot of directors aren't actual artists who can draw and compose imageries in their head and then make them real. This guy knows what he's doing when it comes to that stuff, because you can't just shoot a movie. You have to create a painting. Spielberg paints his movies. That's why he's the best. He doesn't just shoot it and then call it a day like some retards out there. He creates something that is, I think, engaging mentally as you watch it. And then, of course, there's a good story being told. That's what I try to do myself. He influenced me. I try to do the same thing. And he was influenced by Disney, obviously, and a lot of other filmmakers. Everybody influenced by Disney, of course. I love this movie. Everybody hates it because it's about Peter Pan growing up. Peter Pan ain't supposed to grow up. But I think that he never really grows up, in a sense. Nobody really grows up. Define the term, honestly. Is it just aging, or is it becoming mature, or whatever the hell, The point of this movie is never grow up, because you're going to change. You're going to forget everything that truly matters in life. Having fun and being a kid. So the message is still there of the Peter Pan story. It's just they use this concept as a springboard. In any case, Robin Williams embodies childhood, so it works anyway, I think. I don't even see him as an old man in Peter Pan clothes. He's Peter Pan. Serious. So F you if you don't like this movie. Wonderful flying effects. Thudbutt, that's his name. Better remember it. Classic character. This is what makes this movie stand out. Watch this darn part. Look at what happens with the camera movements, the 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 angles they choose under the feet, under the legs. This is all about creating something interesting visually. Right through the arms. Look at that. That's how you do it. That's how you make a movie. Use the every little angle you can find. Create a mystery. Just a bunch of heads. Who cares? But a movie that actually shows you different angles on things. That's more interesting. And the music right here. And then he just crescendos, as they say in the music world. This is the crescendo. Spielberg firing on all cylinders. And then people hated the movie and it bombed and a bunch of dumbasses out there. Thank you very much.